Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I last had a video out there. I'm really sorry. I A lot of stuff happened in the past couple of months, and I am now I had to take a break from YouTube, Instagram, and all other social medias, and I'm right now trying to get back into it. I can't say I'm fully back yet. I also took a little break from reading, and I'm trying to get back to it, but it's taking a while. And I have some news that will affect the channel as well. But first, I wanted to talk about the books that I read in July and August. So I did not read a lot. I read only three full books between July and August, and I'm reading the fourth one now. I don't think I will finish it by the end of the month, but we will see. And I DNF'd two books. So let's start with the ebooks that I've read, the books on my Kindle. The first one is The Rose and the Thorn by Michael J. Sullivan. This is book two in the series that I cannot pronounce, Rairia Chronicles, whatever you want to call it. Um, it I really enjoy Sullivan's writing style. It's probably one of my favorites. I love his characters. It's really, really fun reading his books. So, I always enjoy getting back to that word. And I did end up buying the rest of the series. So I will probably finish them um, one day. I don't know when that will happen. So that was the first one, the first book that I read last month. And then the second one was Empire of Dirt by Philip Quentrell. Book two in the Echoes saga. I read book one a couple of months ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. I just like this kind of epic fantasy with a lot of elements that I love. You got dragons and elves and magic and uh, a lot of more stuff like monsters kind of things and battles and fighting scenes and all that. I really, really liked it. It was a bit slow at the beginning because of the number of characters. We have quite a lot of characters in this series. And even though book one, some of the characters kind of got together in groups, book two, we have more characters. But I like it. I like to see different POVs, and I like that we get to see more the evil side, the bad guys. I like that one. One thing that is probably just me, there are a lot of fighting scenes in these books. A lot. And sometimes, for me, it feels a bit too much. Like, can you guys not fight for more than one chapter? But it's probably just me. Like, most people really like action scenes, so it should be my personal opinion, I guess. But yeah, that was the reason why I think I gave it 4 stars. I gave 5 stars to Sullivan's book. I think, I'm not totally sure, but I think I gave it 5 stars. So those were the ebooks that I read. And the only physical book that I read was Gardens of the Moon by Steven Erikson, book one in the Malazan Book of the Fallen. This is a reread for me. I've read this 6 times now, both in Italian and in English. And the English version is a lot better. And I'm so glad I decided to reread the series because there's a lot of stuff in this book, especially this book, that the first time you read, you're like, what is going on? I have no idea. What is this? But, I read up till book 8, so there are so many things that now just make a lot of sense. Now they just make sense. I know what they're talking about, and I feel it makes me happy. Reading this made me so happy. It was like familiar and nostalgic. So really loved it. This book is very dear to me for a lot of reasons. I think I talked about it already, but this book is just one of the first like real fantasy books that I read, and it's the book that made me change the way I write stories myself. So it's very, very dear to me. But yeah, I decided to reread the series. I don't know how long it's going to take me because it took me a month to read this, and this is the shortest book in the series. But we'll see. I'm really glad I decided to reread the series because I just love the writing style and the characters. Just really, really great. So yeah, give it 5 stars, obviously. Nothing else for Gardens of the Moon. And then the book that I'm reading right now is The Town of Courage by Jan Green. This is book 2 in the series of Blood and Bone. I read book 2 a long time ago. And I was actually a bit worried when I started this one that I might not remember what happened in the previous one. But I think it's very easy. The way Gwyn writes his books, it's very easy to get into the story quickly. And there's also a lot of like recaps, like characters, they tell us what happened in the previous books, which is very, very useful for me because I do not remember some of the stuff. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm not a big fan of the women in this series. There are 3 main female characters, and I don't really like them. But the other characters are cool, and I'm liking the stories. We'll see how it ends. We'll see what I think of it. I don't know how long it will take. But yeah, this is what I'm reading right now. And that's it. These are the books that I read or I'm reading. When it comes to DNF, I DNF'd Romance, which I don't even remember the title. I did not write it down anywhere, and I was too lazy to check my Goodreads before this video. But it was just the writing style was very confusing. Just the POVs were jumping around, and it was impossible to understand who was talking. So I could not read that. Yeah, I DNF'd it. And then the other book that I DNF'd was, and please do not judge me, it was Full Moon by Jim Butcher. Dresden Files. Yes, I DNF'd the Dresden Files. I might give it another try one day. I might do that. I don't know. I think I was just not in the mood for that kind of book. I was not in a reading mood in general, but that book specifically, it had so many tropes that I just don't really like. And I don't know why I'm talking like this, but just a lot of tropes that I don't like, and I could not force myself to read it. That's the thing. And I know people say, oh, they get better, just keep going. But right now, I don't want to keep going. So that's it. I might give it another try. I might give the series another try. We will see. But as of right now, it's not a priority. So I will leave it as a DNF. The main reason why I did not like it is the characters not communicating with each other, just because it creates drama. Like there's no good reasons why they cannot tell each other stuff. They just don't, because that way bad things happen and people get mad at each other. And I really don't like that trope. And I don't like the FBI, police, or government trying to stop the hero from saving everybody, which is the reason why I do not like superhero movies. I'm cool with superheroes, but every time there's always some kind of government or police or whatever that is trying to stop them, and it's used every single time, and it just feels like I'm not interested because I know what's going to happen most of the time. I'm really not interested. So yeah, those two are the main reasons. So yeah, those are the books. I am not going to have a TBR for September because I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to read. I might, uh, I'm going to try to read some of the physical books that I have more than my Kindle because I am actually leaving the country. I decided to leave Japan and I decided to quit my job for a number of reasons that I'm not going to talk about it here. But I just decided I was very tired of my job, very, very tired, and I'm still young, young enough that I should enjoy my life a little bit more and not just throw it away for a company that does not appreciate what I do. So yeah, I will leave Japan. I will travel around for some time and then we'll see. We'll see what happens if I come back to Japan or like find another place where to live because I'm not going back to Italy. So yeah, I mean, I'm going back to see my family, but I'm not staying there in the future. So yeah, that's it. That's the news, and it will affect my channel because I will be traveling for quite some time, and I decided instead of just disappearing from YouTube, I want to transform my channel a little bit. So I will still talk about books. It will mostly be some vlogs, reading vlogs and traveling vlogs. I might do some reviews. Like I'm still going to review books. I might review other things like hotels or flights, activities, places, whatever I feel like reviewing. But yeah, I think my channel would be more about traveling than just reading. But I will keep talking about books. So uh, I hope you will keep following the channel. I will not be talking about. I will not be doing like TBRs and book hauls because I will not be buying a lot of books. Only on my Kindle, I might do that still, but yeah, I'm not sure what is going to happen yet. Like I'm still planning where to go and what to do exactly. So yeah, I think that's all. That is all I wanted to talk about. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time, whenever that may be, and leave some comments. It's been so long. Let me know what you've been reading. What did you read in July, if you remember? What you're reading now in August, and also let me know if you think my new ideas for the channels might be interesting for you. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.